There's a guilty plea to tell you about in a deadly hit-and-run case Fox 9 has been following since last fall. Blaine Pilates studio owner Bridget Dunn was killed while out walking her dog along a North Metro roadway. Tonight, the driver who hit her has entered a guilty plea that will likely keep him out of prison. And as Paul Bloom tells us, in a move some may find surprising, Dunn's loved ones signed off on the arrangement.
We're getting by. It's a big hole in our life, but she's with us in many different ways.
Chris Dunn tells me that there is absolutely no way to replace the love of his life and the heart and soul of the family, wife Bridget. Bridget Dunn was struck and killed right here along 109th Avenue Northeast in Blaine last October. She was out walking their giant Irish wolfhound in the middle of a Monday afternoon. Police quickly catching up with the motorist who left the mother of three dead along the side of the road. According to the initial criminal vehicular homicide charges, John Jones told investigators he thought he struck a dog or a sign before fleeing.
Throughout this process, I haven't felt anger or malice or a sense of wanting revenge. I just was focused on my wife and my family.
This week, Chris gave his blessing to a plea deal that avoids a trial and on the surface keeps Jones out of prison, despite all the pain and heartache he has caused. The 31-year-old accepting responsibility, telling an Anoka County judge he's guilty. And here is the paperwork. In exchange for the plea, Jones is set to spend 1 year in the workhouse, then 6 months on electronic home monitoring, house arrest. And perhaps most importantly to Bridget's loved ones, Jones must complete a rigorous rehabilitation program and follow the conditions of probation for 10 years. If he can do that, no prison. If he messes up, he'll be staring at 81 months behind bars, nearly 7 years.
People deserve second chances. If this guy can abide by the terms of the probation and become a productive member of society and be there for his family, I'll be cheering for him all the way.
And a lot of compassion there from Chris Dunn, explaining that this is a life recovery plan for John Jones, who had a history of drug issues and no valid license when he killed Bridget. Also consider the initial charges here have a statutory maximum of 10 years in prison. And Jones has already screwed up once since the deadly hit and run. He was arrested on suspicion of driving under the influence while out on bail. He is scheduled to be formally sentenced now, March 24th. Reporting in the newsroom, Paul Bloom, Fox 9.